Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is a very important day in this country, politically speaking. The United Democratic Alliance Party will be holding their National Delegates Conference meeting in Nairobi. And the Deputy President, William Samoei Arap Ruto, is expected to be unveiled as their presidential candidate. And Kenyans will be waiting to see any new party leaders or parties which are likely to join Kenya Kwanza. It was being speculated earlier that Martha Karua was going to join the Deputy President and Kenya Kwanza during the NDC, but she has denied that. But I don't want to get into that for now. For now, I want us to look at something which is also very important, politically speaking. Senator Cleophas Malala, a man who delivered Musalia Mudavadi to William Samoei Arap Ruto, caused a huge storm in Kenya Kwanza over the weekend. Cleophas Malala made it very clear that since UDA party will be nominating the presidential candidate in Kenya Kwanza, then Musalia Mudavadi of ANC party must therefore be nominated as the running mate. That statement by Cleophas Malala, which was uttered in Kakamega, forced the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, to convene an urgent meeting between Cleophas Malala and Mount Kenya leaders within Kenya Kwanza. Because remember, according to the Deputy President and his brigades, they believe that the running mate should actually come from the larger Mount Kenya region. And Cleophas Malala's suggestion is actually what most people from Western Kenya expect. I want you to listen to Senator Cleophas Malala in Shinyalu over the weekend.
This time round, we are giving a demand that this is a coalition of parties. This is not a coalition of regions. Watu wasikae mahali pamoja waseme ati kwa sababu hao wamekaa kwa mlima au wanatosha kukua naibu wa rais kuliko sisi ambao tumekaa hapa chini. Sisi kama chama tunasema UDA ikichukua kiti cha president, ANC tunataka kiti cha deputy president. Ama mimi naongea vibaya? Na sisi kama Kenya Kwanza, our agenda is economic revival, ya kwamba tunataka tuinue uchumi na tunataka tujue ni nani anaweza saidia kufanya kazi ya kuinua uchumi. Leo tumeona Deputy President William Ruto kabla apewe tikiti ya kuwania urais kwa UDA ameenda akafanyiwa interview, wakasema yeye anatosha kuwa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Pia tunataka when they will be selecting the deputy president of Kenya Kwanza, mpaka tuweke hao watu kwa ratili, tujue ni nani ako na uzoefu. Tuweke hapo Musalia Mudavadi afanyiwe interview, tuweke hapo huyo Rigade afanyiwe interview, alafu tuone kati ya Rigade na Musalia ni nani anaelewa masuala ya uchumi kuliko mtu mwingine. Ni nani anaelewa? Ni nani anaelewa? Sisi tunasema Musalia Mudavadi alianza kukua Minister of Supplies and Marketing, akakuwa Minister of Finance, akakuwa Minister of Local Governance, akakuwa Vice President, akakuwa Deputy Prime Minister. Tungependa mtuambie yule ambaye...
No, that's Cleophas Malala. Then he held a meeting with the Deputy President. And after that meeting, he was on NTV later in the evening, yesterday. And Cleophas Malala still maintained the same stand.
Kupata ama kutopata. Na ukiona kwamba mimi nasisitiza kwamba Musalia Mudavadi awe naibu wa rais, niko na sababu zangu. kwa sababu ajenda kubwa ya Kenya Kwanza ni kuinua uchumi wetu, ni kusaidia vijana wetu wapate ajira, ni kuhakikisha kwamba tumejaribu kumanage ile madeni ya Kenya, kuhakikisha kwamba tumefanya ile cost of living imerudi chini, kwa sababu hivi bei ya chakula na bei zingine za living zimepanda juu kabisa. Na inafaa tujue kwamba yule rais ambaye sisi tunapigia upato, Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto, anaelewa masuala ya economy vizuri. And therefore deputy wake ni lazima akuwe mtu ambaye anaelewa masuala ya economy. Na ukimwangalia Musalia Mudavadi, huyu ni mtu ambaye wakati alikuwa miaka 29 alipewa akawa Minister of Supply and Market.
So in this video today, I want us to look at two things. The first thing is probably what motivated Cleophas Malala to make that statement in Kakamega. And number two, I want us also to look at the objective of the meeting between the Deputy President, Dr. William Ruto, and the leadership from the larger Mount Kenya region. Before we do that, if you are watching the channel for the first time, please just click the subscribe button. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Give this particular video thumbs up. And because today is a very important day, I don't want to take a lot of your time. I'll try to be a bit brief. Let me begin this video by asking why. Why do you think Cleophas Malala made that statement? In my view, Cleophas Malala made that statement because of three reasons. Number one is local politics. You know, for Malala to convince the people of the larger Western Kenya that Musalia Mudavadi has a chance in Kenya Kwanza, he must speak loudly. He must assure them that the running mate is actually going to come from the larger Western Kenya. The truth of the matter is that without Musalia Mudavadi being a running mate, he will not have much impact in the larger Western Kenya. That's the truth. But if Musalia Mudavadi were to be nominated as a running mate, then he would have a lot of influence. And the mere fact that there's a chance of Kalonzo Musyoka being nominated as a running mate in Azimio, that's actually one thing which motivated Malala to utter those statements, because Mudavadi was almost at the same level with Kalonzo Musyoka in one Kenya lands, and Kalonzo is now likely to be a running mate on the other side. So because politics is local, that's why he made that statement. Probably, you never know, maybe the local down there, Azimio has an upper hand, and therefore he just had to do whatever he did. Number two, I think he's trying to create some tension. You know, when we talk of tension, what we mean is to try and create confusion and raise the profile and stakes in Kenya Kwanza. The truth of the matter is that we were told that Musalia Mudavadi entered into Kenya Kwanza because he was broke. That's number one. Number two, he also entered into Kenya Kwanza without a contract or without signing any agreement. The chairman of UDA, Johnson Muthama, was very clear that they didn't have any written agreement. So far, we don't know whether there's that agreement. So probably he's doing this to create tension so that they could be called for the meeting. And that's why he was actually called to that meeting. The third reason why I think he talked that way is probably to renegotiate the deal. The truth of the matter is that there's a strong feeling within ANC party that Musalia Mudavadi was shortchanged. And therefore what they want is the deal to be renegotiated. So start by saying, okay, we want a running mate. If that will not happen, then Musalia Mudavadi will be called and told, okay, give us what you want. So I will say I want this number of cabinet ministers, maybe I want Nairobi, or maybe I want this particular place. So those are the main reason why I think Cleophas Malala made those statements. And therefore, because it was causing a lot of storm, the deputy president had to call him to a meeting. The question is, what was the objective of this meeting between William Ruto, Cleophas Malala, and Mount Kenya leaders. What was the objective? The first objective is the running mate factor in Kenya Kwanza. The truth of the matter is that Kenya Kwanza will have a presidential candidate, and that candidate is William Ruto. The other truth is that Kenya Kwanza will have a running mate, and that running mate is likely to be Rigathi Gachagua. The other truth is that Musalia Mudavadi has already entered into Kenya Kwanza, and is not going to be a running mate. But that running mate factor, based on how the deputy president has treated Mudavadi since he entered into this coalition with Weta, Mudavadi now believes that he's the right guy for the running mate. And Rigathi Gachagua is not the right guy. He believes that for Ruto to win now, the Luhya nation must support Ruto. And he believes he can deliver the Luhya votes to Ruto. So he's now laying claim to the running mate. So I tend to think that William Ruto convened this meeting to explain to Malala, the guy he used to deliver Mudavadi to his camp, to explain to him in a very simple term why the running mate must come from the larger Mount Kenya region. Probably was sat down, figures were given to him that Mount Kenya region will give us these numbers, and we are sure. In Western, we are looking at these numbers, but we are not also very sure. So there's no shortcut. That is the thing. If you don't want it, give us what you think we should be doing. So that's number one, the running mate equation. Number two, in my view, I think NC party was shortchanged. And because NC party was shortchanged, Musalia Mudavadi sent Cleophas Malala outside there to go and make noise. And then after making noise, he was called to this meeting. And after being called to this meeting, we should expect a deal. Because remember, other people are also joining this coalition. Jibebe is coming in. Chama cha Kazi is coming in. So the space is going to be a bit crowded now. And if they were shortchanged, this is the time to fix. So I'm sure probably what they agreed is that let us go and work out something which is agreeable to both of us, the Kikuyu nation and the Luhya nation. So in my view, NC party feels that they were shortchanged, and this is now the opportunity to fix. Number three, I think this meeting by Ruto was also convened to review the developments in Azimio movement. The truth of the matter is that in Azimio, there's also the dilemma of a running mate. Initially, there were plans to have someone from the larger Mount Kenya region. When Kalonzo Musyoka got in, then a lot of things are also changing. There are people who feel that Kalonzo Musyoka should be the running mate, because you cannot bank on the vote from the Kikuyu nation, but at least you can bank on the Kamba votes. So I think these guys agreed that let us monitor the developments in Azimio movement. If Azimio will front a Kamba, then we go for a Kikuyu. If they'll go for a Kikuyu, then we go for Mudavadi. I think those are the things. And probably the last reason why this meeting was convened by the DP was to lower the temperatures ahead of UDA National Delegates Conference meeting. Without that, I'm certain other leaders would have taken up this matter in the larger Luhya nation, and the Kikuyu nation would also start throwing words from the other side. And before we knew, a political war would have erupted between Musalia Mudavadi on one side and William Ruto supporters from the larger Mount Kenya region on the other side. Let us wait and see how those events are going to unfold. Meanwhile, let us follow the events as they will be unfolding during the UDA party's NDC. Bye-bye for now.